Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows. Sorry, I'm using a setup that I'm not used to, so I'm trying to find the camera. We are here. It's bedtime here at our house. You can tell it's still light outside. I think there's a window right here next to me. See, it's still light out. But in Maine, we get light really early in the morning and my kids wake up early. So we have early bedtimes. And so it is let me look. It is 7:45 and my 11-year-old, almost 9-year-old, 6-year-old, and almost 4-year-old are in bed. The baby is still awake playing with his sister right now, and the two older girls are awake. So why I'm doing this video is I wanted to just give a little pregnancy update. So I am currently 27 weeks with baby number 9. For those who haven't watched my channel before, don't know, I'm 38 years old, so I'm considered advanced aged grand multipara. And so there's extra things they want to check with me with baby this time. But for the most part, this pregnancy, I'm feeling really, really good. I have lost weight between the last couple pregnancies. With my first baby, my now 18-year-old, don't remember ages. My now 18-year-old, I gained 60 pounds and I barely lost any of it after that pregnancy. And so other pregnancies I've lost, but the past two, because of I was kind of borderline gestational diabetes, I did intermittent fasting between babies. Once we got a good milk supply established, baby was nursing well, baby was growing well, we started intermittent fasting. And that was just to give my body a break, give my pancreas a break between pregnancies to hopefully help during the other pregnancies. And so now I'm on my third pregnancy where I'm still borderline gestational diabetes, but not needing insulin. So I would go on insulin if necessary. I don't have a problem with that medical step. But if I can avoid insulin by eating well and exercising, I would like to do that. So when I got pregnant this time, I stopped the intermittent fasting so I can make sure that I'm getting enough calories in a day. And the things that are helping me most with my blood sugars are trying to get a little exercise every day. And that's usually just walking the driveway. It's nothing big. And then also making sure I drink plenty of water. I found my numbers are definitely higher when I'm dehydrated, and I have good numbers when I am hydrated. So that's how things work for me. I don't have a snack after supper because it raises my blood sugar. If I do feel hungry, which I usually don't, but maybe once a week I feel hungry, and I'll eat some cheese or some meat, strictly protein, to keep my numbers down. But other than that, so I guess I should say my numbers are about 100 to 105. The last couple mornings they've been a lot lower, so I'm not sure why. But that's my fasting number. They want it under 95, but my after meal numbers are typically good unless I eat something that I know is a problem. Like the other day I had pizza because it was the only thing available at the time, and my number was a little higher than the 120 they want it at 2 hours. But because I knew why and I had a reason, like the dietitian feels it's better to eat and have a slightly high blood sugar than to not eat. So she said that those numbers were still within range because you can have a few highs. I don't know how often they say you can have a highs, but whatever I'm reporting to her, she says they're okay. So yeah, that's where that is. You'll see I keep looking down. I'm watching the camera for the kids that are asleep. So I am 27 weeks. I will try to stand up here and see if I can show a baby bump, but I don't know if I can do that very well at this. Try to move the camera. So here's where we got baby bump going on. I'm gonna put the camera down. So there is my 27-week baby bump. This is the largest baby bump I've had at this time. I'm going to grab the camera again. Largest baby bump I've had at this time, and baby is definitely moving and grooving a lot. The past couple days, well, we've been busy because we've had guests the past couple weeks, but also the other day I just hit a slippery spot on the kitchen floor, took a tumble, landed on my butt. I was okay, but definitely sore. Went to the chiropractor today and he worked on my neck and he worked on my lower back. So just add that on top of the regular pregnancy aches and pains is a lot. But I've now officially hit the 3rd trimester, so we will welcome baby in 13 weeks. They don't want me to go overdue because of the slight gestational diabetes. So we will see what that means once we get closer, but we're getting close to baby. We're very excited. For those who haven't seen, we're having a baby boy. His name is Gideon Elhanan. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're really excited. It's just such a blessing that God would choose to use me again to make the miracle of a baby. We don't go through pregnancy because it's easy. I have really hard pregnancies where I'm sick a lot and I deal with Braxton Hicks contractions. Like I've already been dealing with them for multiple weeks. So I don't do it because it's easy. My mom, she was the opposite. She like never had any morning sickness, never aches and pains. Her first contraction was when she was in labor. But we really feel that babies are a blessing. The Bible talks about babies as a blessing. They never talks about babies being anything but a blessing. And we have left our fertility up to God for the past, let's see, 6 babies. So, well, and we had a couple miscarriages and stillborns in there. So actually the past 8 pregnancies. I'm trying to think through 7 pregnancies, 8 pregnancies. We've totally left it up to God in that because God gives and God takes away, and he's the one who chooses this course for us. But in the Bible, it always talks about women childbearing as a good thing, moms nursing their babies as a good thing, mothers, just that nurturing that mothers do is always seen as a good thing. And society a lot of times wants to make it into a bad thing, a curse that you would have children. So I will make another video about that in a little bit, but I just wanted to say that pregnancy is not always easy. If you know some pregnant mommies, think about them, pray for them, maybe offer to help them in some way, because pregnancy is a lot, especially when you're taking care of a home and the other children that are there. But it is a real blessing too. I get special moments with baby Gideon right now that nobody else gets, when I feel him kicking in the middle of the night, or when a sibling sits on my lap and they feel him kicking against them. It's just such an amazing thing that God would let us be part of this, something that has been for all human history, like since creation. God has been allowing women to carry babies and to go through this childbirth process. And it just brings us so much closer to realizing that God is the only one who can grow this baby, the only one who can do this. And God, it's amazing that God does this and babies can keep growing here in our wombs. It's amazing when God does it and keeps babies growing who come too early, that are outside the womb. I have many friends who have had babies early in the past year, and to see their babies growing in the NICU and all the struggles that that brings. But even in all those struggles, babies are a blessing. God has chosen for each person who, like each mother who gets pregnant, to be a mother. No matter how long that baby's with you, you're always that baby's mother. And just think of that miracle that God has given you. So thank you for joining us today on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. We'll see you next time.